Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our news edition of Tonight on this 24th July 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say that in the one, most of the things, amazing things that I have for you, about for you, Joe Sekimonyo here, that will be my inviter, and he's here right now.
How you doing?
I'm fine, sir. How you doing?
I'm still alive, but I'm okay.
Yeah, hope you have something great for us at the end of this next edition.
I hope so.
Yeah, click catch up. Oh, so before I get to this start and we go to understand what it's about, to tell us, let me start by saying that the Energy Peace Network have organized a conference about the following with a point of media this Tuesday, 24th July, or under the theme Impact of voting machines on the transparent election and democratic in Republic Democratic of Congo. For this organization, it was a question for the comforting of the opponents in the favor of the non or the auto Seni and the political actors were face to face a new way to express their opinions respective with the voting machine, a source of controlling since the beginning of the electoral process, as they have done in some months back. An organization of election had presented an advantage of the offers the machine amount of During the first speech exchanged based on the conference debate, Seni had faced about the paradox of opposition that deposed the candidature in the recent with the voting machine, but for the opposition it will things distracted. In the assistance, several questions have went in the sense of the one of the capacity of the Congolese with the voting machines. By ending the conference debate, Seni obstanced all the comments. Ladies and gentlemen, let me continue our news edition by saying that a day before the deposit of the candidature of the national deputies and the presidential assembly, a member of Inafeke Aldobert Kiyengi, President Kabila is not authorized to attend the coming election. He has already finished his mandate and he has to respect the constitution. For us, we cannot accept him to keep representing us since he has manipulated the population. In these 2 weeks, we are going to depose the candidate of Moise Katumbi. It seems that it was a long top chart of the election topic where we want to talk about the certain actors, politic actors, and celebrated the announcement of the return of Jean-Pierre Bemba in the beginning of the month of August by adding that the process of the having a unique candidate opposition are in the road. The arrival of the Jean-Pierre He's the most welcome to his home place. His return will give more face to opposition and they can count it as a victory. I think since that most political actors have had before and Moise Katumbi is returning, if the President Kabila return as the candidate in the coming election will block his way, we are all together as one for us the opposition. By ending this chapter for election, let's go to Umasisi by saying that an association of the drivers of the Congo Access Masisi denounces the multiple cases of teasing observed on the frequentry money. A bus can pay 500 Congolese francs each time the bus. They don't control at all, whereas this barrier is for helping to promote security while controlling whatever that's close. But for Mobile Bureau, it's different. They request us money instead of doing the HA cover. While getting to the end of our news edition, let me say that after his defeat to the youth sportif of Kinshasa in the final of the Congo Cup, Sekimonyo of Butembo have arrived in Goma on this 24th July. The noon of this Tuesday, the Congo champion have done the tour of the town in a town celebrating this victory. The Green Black of Butembo have done a tour of the tribune of NC in front of representative come to Kinshasa. Provincial governor had received the cap from Sekimonyo. This defeat of Butembo team will open several opportunities to the North Kivu province. On behalf of the provincial governor, has thanked and congratulated Sekimonyo for their defeat. He promised a lot of the things to this team. Note that the Sekimonyo of Goma was supposed to play work is done. As I mentioned to the beginning, that will have an invite. Let me just introduce him in a professional way by saying that his name is Joe Sekimonyo, a Congolese citizen who is living or staying in Boston, United States. He is an author, activist, and political economic. The main ideas is about poverty and socio-economic injustice. He has done conference about the poverty and the socio-economic injustice. Today he had a conference that he said under the questioning subject, what does a nation need to progress from the poor country to develop a group one. Most welcome again, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I give you a speech to introduce yourself. What are you saying?
I'm Joe. I'm Sekimonyo. I live in the U.S. I'm an author activist. I conduct conferences around, especially poor country, to elevate the level of the debate, to raise the quality of the social debate around social issues.
Yeah. So, I'll start by today. He had a conference at ESA.
Yeah.
And it was under the questioning, what does a nation need to progress from a poor country to develop one?
There's some structure. First one, you should not talk about politics. Young people today are telling to talk about people who they're not talking about ideas. I'm among the generation of people think that for a country to move from poor country, third world to first world, you have to talk about political economy. And the model of development right now never work, is not working, and will never work. Digging, selling, no. We have 80 million people in this country, and they're not used. They're not given means of participation in the 21st century, and that's a big problem. We have like 85% of, I think, unemployment. No. The minimum wage here is $5 a day.
Exactly. So let me ask myself by asking to everyone who understanding us, what does it mean a poor a country or a developed one? So that any youth who are understanding us, who are following us, it's your main target to the youth.
Yes,
or to all the
no. The youth, the old people, they're already in the structure. The mindset is there, they're fixed. But you have a youth, when I say youth, I mean 35 years and down. No, above that, I see that they're old. I like the 35 and down to say like, you gotta listen to me. Stop talking about politics. And if you want, I was against elections, but as the election gonna happen, I said we gotta ask the main question: what quality education is low, and it's unemployment among the youth. What do you expect a kid who grew up in a war zone and no job is going to pick up a gun? Probably there's 90% chance he used to fight in the war zone. So Let's change. We're going as a nation. We have to pay the price of classes that we're working. We have wasted so many lives for political and little private gain. We need to stop this. All people, they gotta go. I said, I've been launched a movement just to push the old people away from the control of power. Let's bring young idea on the table. These people need to talk about political economy. Let's not talk. Political comes after political economy. What are we going to do about Congo? What our dream about Congo? No, it's not a political issue. It's a social economic issue. When we define what we want to do about Congo, then we have to choose who is going to represent us.
Yeah, exactly. I can't say that our human needs much to be explained, but they say one word is enough for a wise. Let me end by saying that as you are criticizing about people who are analyzing the recent speech of President Kabila in our own political terms, what you analyze in any economic time?
All of them talk about politics, but when you look at the speech under the political terms, he gave a lot of numbers where were good, but the conclusion was wrong. Right? He say all this picture, great, but he should come at the end to say the country is in a mess. Unemployment's high. He gave a number 25 million in 1960. He compared to 2018 means they don't control. They have not mastered the national political economy. But the number they gave showed that actually wage went down. Employment, so many. How can you invest in education when there's no money to invest? Where are you going to get the money? So we need, congratulations. And they're talking about today, he should have said that he's not going to run. But he's not in a constitution to say you're not going to run. No country, they're writing that a former president has to say that he's not going to run. He's not going to run. Everybody's talking about it because they don't have no ideas. They have nothing for Congolese. So they're going to little talk. Kabila should say he's going to leave. Then what? If he said it, what would have done? They're not talking about ideas. They don't have ideas. They have nothing to offer. That's why they stick on the easy part. Let's say Kabila should say he should leave. He's leaving. There's no debate about that. Talk about you. What are you going to bring to the country? Bring us an idea. Even if Kabila stays, change the constitution, beat him. Bring the idea that will beat him. Abdullah Wade did it. He got beaten because of the idea.
In details, if I understand well, it means that everyone can contribute on herself or himself to contribute on development of our country, country. So by ending, Sir Joe Sekimonyo, you are left with any word you can conclude with?
I say that I launch a movement on charge just to bring young people together and say, in French, prenons charge. Let's take responsibility. Let's take control of our country. We are the one in control, not the small elite. We have to decide. Otherwise, they're going to control.
So, as I understand, it's like take responsibilities. This is where we can close our institution. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Okay, this is the end of our news edition, ladies and gentlemen. As I mentioned, that this will be the last. Hope we can catch up for the next time. Thank you.